subdue the forces of darkness, fighting against our destinies and fighting against the advancement of the kingdom. It was Jesus that was speaking, and he said right from the days of John the Baptist, he says the kingdom suffered violence, and he said the violent will take it by force. Are we together? The Bible did not leave us in the dark as to the fact that the whole world lies in wickedness. It is true. When you leave Satan unhindered, he will kill everything he can kill. He will steal everything he can steal. He will destroy everything he can destroy. John 10:10, the thief cometh not but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Satan's tripartite signature. The moment, if you are unsure who is around, verify it with these tripartite activities. If Satan comes, he will never leave you the way he met you. He must steal something. If Satan comes and passes you and you are alone, except God helped you or intercession saved you, or it's not him. But if it is Satan, you know, there are people called pick. There are these boys that are experts in stealing. They can lift their hands and still steal. Praise God. They can pass you with their hands lifted, and yet something will still be missing. And it's not diabolism. How they... Praise the name of the Lord. So Satan is like that. He can pass through your finances. He can pass through your marriage. He can pass through the life of your children. He can pass through your spiritual life. He can pass through your destiny. He can pass through a church. He can pass through a ministry. He can pass through the life of a man of God. You know it is him because something must be stolen. Something must seem to die. Something must seem to be destroyed. Someone shout no way. Shout it again. Say no way. Because for some of you, before now, you've not seen the necessity for the anointing, and Satan keeps camping you around that mindset and say, are you an apostle? No. Are you a prophet? No. Are you not just a businessman? Don't mind them. He's cheating you. Let me just advise you right now, especially because of these end times. The condition for being anointed is that you are alive. The moment you are alive, just know that Satan will come to you. If he has not come, the messengers are on their way. But through the greatness of thy power shall thy enemies submit themselves. Let me prophesy to someone that any force that has refused to let you go, in the name of Jesus and by the power that raised Christ from the dead, it must give up on you finally. Please sit down. Hear me. Your business will not just grow. Your children will not just be responsible people. The ministry will not just grow. Your political career will not just flourish. There is a devil who is determined to make sure everything God in your life dies. Are we together? He will tear your relationship between you and your wife, tear your relationship between you and your children, destroy your finances until he reduces you to ashes, mess up your ministry until you become a testimony of pain and shame. Satan for you. When he does it, you will sign it. Like Julius Berger will build and write signed. Everything that was lost shall be returned unto you. Everything that was stolen shall be restored unto you. Everything that was lost shall be returned unto me. Everything that was stolen. What makes you believe Satan will fold his arms and watch you promoted? You think he does not know what your influence will do to the kingdom? Man of God, what makes you believe that Satan will sit down and allow you to continue to be a rising voice? You think he does not know what your voice will do to your territory? Oh, Zechariah and Elizabeth, it's not about barrenness, it's about John, who will anoint Jesus. There are many battles today that many of you are fighting that has nothing to do with you. It is because of something that will come out from you. Listen, when you see Satan fighting your family, what is finance? Does he eat naira and kobo and dollars? He knows that with that empowerment, you will send your son to a mission school, and in that mission school, one day a prophet or apostle will visit that school. He will have an encounter, and he will find his purpose and become a mighty man of God. So he will make sure that school fees never enters your hand. Help that woman, please. I can tell you firsthand, every time you see the devil around your life, he's not there to advise you, he's not there to counsel you, he's there to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Help that lady, please. Listen, can I be honest with you? I have seen many demon spirits in my life. I'm not telling you what I just read in scripture. If you ever see men excelling in spite of Satan, something is keeping him. You don't want, listen to me, for thousands of years of Satan as a defeated foe, he has still not given up on fighting God. You have to understand the person you are dealing with. You will think after the millions of years of his rebellion, he should just give up one day. Satan is as determined today as he was when he left heaven. What kind of a creature is that? Even some of the Capons, some of the armed robbers, some of the terrorists, they got to a point where they were broken like children. Have you ever seen Satan repenting? Have you ever seen his picture on his knees saying, God, just punish me, but I'm ready for peace? Most people do not know the person they are dealing with. If you think oppressing you for 30 years will make Satan say it's enough, think again. Apostle, he has tied down my ministry for 5 years. One day go better. Satan, go and read your Bible. A man who was thrown from heaven, and after millions of years, he is still determined to thwart the purposes of God. If there is anything to learn from Satan, is determination. Can I tell you, you were born in the middle of an old story that has nothing to do with you, but simply because you found yourself in that space called the earth, you better find out the rules of engagement. Otherwise, you will find out that your life will become a casualty that you know nothing about. I remember years ago, a gentleman, true story, the moment he became 13, someone slapped him in his dream. 13 years. And when he came and met me and he was talking, you know, a little boy was in one of the schools then in Zaria and all of that, and he came, those times I used to just see them, and he was telling me that somebody slapped him. Do you know, true story, when he was talking to his father, the father said, describe who slapped you. And that was exactly what happened to the father. I don't know if it was around that time, but at least as a teenager. You know what the spirit was saying? Welcome to a battle that your being part of this bloodline has forced you. You must be interested in what we are dealing with.